Hello, and welcome to PromptAnything.io. My name is Richmond, the CEO, founder, and builder of Prompt Anything, where no longer will you get mediocre AI results, and you can become an expert level prompt engineer in minutes. Whether you're building AI agents, workflows, or web applications, we will show you how to build enterprise-ready results every time. Let's dive in. All right, welcome to PromptAnything.io. We're going to go ahead and start with showing you exactly why this page exists and how it's going to enable you to be an expert prompt engineer in minutes. As a disclaimer, I am looking at the screen, so I will not be looking at the camera the entire time. But enough about me. Let's teach you guys and show you how to build expert level prompts. PromptAnything.io is a prompt engineering studio, but not in the traditional sense. We're not giving you a collection of pre-written prompts to copy and paste. Instead, we're giving you a system that generates custom enterprise level prompts specifically for you and your unique use case. This platform is built behind 3 different use cases. Number 1, agents. Agents are autonomous assistants that help you perform tasks inside any large language model. Think of them as a specialized team member that handles specific workflows, organizing fields, files, managing customer support, conducting research, really whatever you need. Keyword here is autonomous. These agents work independently once you set them up. Second is automations. Automations are really just building processes and tools like N8N, Zapier, Make.com, and similar platforms. We're talking about multi-step workflows that might pull data from one source, process it, and make decisions based on logic, push outputs to multiple destinations, or use multiple agents. The platform then generates prompts to help you guide and design these workflows and can even be output ready to deploy JSON for N8N using Prompt Anything. Lastly, web applications. Full stack applications with front-end interfaces, back-end logic, database structures, and API integrations, whether you're building a CRM, a dashboard, a booking system, a landing page, or just a custom tool for your business, this platform generates detailed prompts that you can feed into coding tools like Cursor, Bolt, Lovable, or Replit to get production-ready code. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the platform. All you do is start with logging in. You continue with Google or whatever your email you want to be able to utilize. Push continue. And now we're inside of the platform. Before we get started though, we want to be able to customize our tools. You'll have an onboarding flow to help you do this, but I'm going to show you how to do it live. First, you set up your profile. And I know what you've been thinking, oh great, another account setup process. But trust me, this is different. This isn't busy work. This is a foundation that makes every single prompt generate 10x more valuable and save 10x more time. Let me show you why this matters. When you scroll down, you'll see personal context overview and business context overview. Here, you want to click on edit personal context and preferences. Personal context matters whenever you're looking to build specific things for your own personal brand, whether that's an email or copywriting or LinkedIn posting, what have you. Business context is if you're building something for something internal that your business can replicate over the entire departments and or company, where you have different kind of content measure success. All you do is click on here, edit the different goals. But instead of having to edit it one by one, we have AI to do that for us. What we want to do is import our LinkedIn profile. So all you do is go up here, go to your LinkedIn. Under your headline, click on resources. Click on save the PDF. Once that's saved, you click here, select your PDF, and you are good to go. You extract and populate the profile, and all this will be done for you. Next, let's go look at library. This is where you can save every one of your prompts, no matter the LLM that you've been using. An all-in-one shot for all of your prompts. If you want to go open this in the lab and edit it, you're more than welcome to. Or you can look at our Prompt Anything prompts to get you started. Next is newsletter. To stay up to date with AI, we do have a newsletter. I encourage all of you to join it. We share with you everything new in AI from the past week, so you don't have to go find out yourself. And if you at any time need any sort of support, here's some FAQs, and you can always contact us for any issue, and we'll get back to you in less than 24 hours. Now let's go and build some prompts. This is the main dashboard where we start with our idea and what we want to be able to create. You can really say anything you want to in here, and the AI is going to determine if it's going to be an AI agent, an automation, or web application. If you want any sort of inspiration, you can go down to here and click on any of these. You could shuffle them. Here's some places that you can just use to get started, whether that's an automation, a web app, or an agent. To build an AI agent, let's go in here and start something very simple. Let's build an AI agent that researches company and outputs ICP fit, angles, and tailored openers. That sounds great to me. All you do is push continue, and now you have two options here, guided prompt or prompt flow. Depending on who you are, you might want a step-by-step wizard to guide you through this, or prompt flow is a little bit faster for those people that have been using this for a while. For this, let's click on prompt flow and generate prompt. From here, if you're building an agent that researches a company and outputs ICP fit, angles, and tailored openers, you want to include your personal and business context that we just built out because it's going to be built for you. From here, let's go ahead and click Refine Prompt, and it's going to generate our questions. After a little bit of waiting, we can see the different questions that have been answered for us and generated. Project goal and success, ICP fit and analysis, content requirements, style and tone, constraints and limitations. What you want to do is briefly check these and make sure that they're all correct. Usually they are because the AI is taking from your personal information. You can click on here, deselect, select, and make sure you fine tune any of these by editing the different text inside. Once you do that, you can have any final notes, generate any additional questions, but if not, you can go ahead and generate your prompt. Now our prompt is generated and you can use this prompt anywhere you want to. It looks like it's using Claude Sonnet 4.5. Another beautiful thing about this tool, does pick the best LLM for the reason that you're building something. It's building an agent that it looks like for research purposes. It looks like the AI decided that Claude was the best depending on the tools that it's using. Let me give you a little context on how these frameworks are created. The AI decides to make a framework depending on whatever the ask is. For this one, it's using the trace framework. These are totally custom, but gets the AI to understand how to structure its system message, its user message, its developer message, and its assistant message in its own framework. Here, it has a task, request, action, context, example, and just make sure that these are all correct and just briefly go through these. Whenever you'd like to, you can click to push to LLM, or you can go down to here and improve your prompt in case there's some changes you want to be able to make. That is building an agent. Now we'll be building automations. Automations is where you can connect multiple agents and tools and really make a workflow / automation to really make the most out of automating your business processes. To start, we're going to click here and we want us to get inspired by one for this one. We're going to build a workflow that kicks off onboarding by creating accounts, tasks, check-ins, and welcome emails. We'll click continue here and then enter into prompt flow. From here, we want to include our business and personal context so you can make it custom to us and generate this prompt. But wait, we might need to refine the prompt with more clarifying questions to bring the detail into this workflow. So we can click on refine prompt and we're going to get started. Now that our questions have been answered, we can go ahead and check on what this means. We have an intent clarification, actions and task requirements, workflow and logic constraints. Now that if you were to, now you just check these really quickly, understand and answer any of them, uncheck the ones you don't think that are relevant. But besides that, answer any extra additional questions, enter any final notes, and then generate the prompt whenever you are ready. Now we have a generated prompt with a framework that the AI created. This framework encompasses the system message, assistant, user, and developer messages, the 4 parts of a prompt, but in its own way. So we can customize this framework specific to whatever you want to achieve, and the AI knows what this is used for. Now you can see the platform, the requirements, conditions, error handling, sequence. Now all you do is need to review and make sure that it works great for you. From here, you can now generate the output. But first, we'll check out advanced settings. Looks like N8N's been chosen, JSON structured file, and deep dive using Claude Sonnet 4.5. Perfect. The LLM that was chosen is Claude Sonnet because it's the best at coding and web development. Now, what we're going to do is generate output and get our JSON to import inside of N8N. All right, looks like it generated an output. We're going to go ahead and copy this output and place it inside of N8N. This is totally JSON, and this is going to work right here. Looks like we have our entire innate in workflow ready to rock and roll. We have our Salesforce webhook. Looks like that's what we're working with. It completely takes control of what we are looking for. And that looks like a workflow that it kicks off onboarding by creating accounts, tasks, check-ins, and welcome emails. This is ready to go. And that is building a workflow inside of Prompt Anything. Now let's build a web application. All you have to do is click on here to get inspired, and we can find out whatever we would want to be able to create. Let's build a web app meal planner that creates weekly meals and a grocery list and preferences and budget. And that's what we were inspired by clicking on here, and this is totally customized. If you want to make any kind of web app, all you need to do is dictate it in this general text box. I'm going to click continue and click on prompt flow to get started. From here, we click on personal context and business context because we look like this is going to be made for whatever business that we're doing. From here, I want to go ahead and refine the prompt. Now the questions have been generated. For this web app, looks like there's 16 questions that were made and answered. All you need to do is quickly go through these, make sure they're correct, change anything you need to, and click and unclick if you don't even want the question to be a part of the prompt. You go down here, you find meal and recipe logic, budget and grocery list, and now click on any for final notes, generate some, or generate additional questions. If you're ready, go ahead and generate prompt. But first, I want to show you, we're using Claude Sonnet 4.5. That is the best LLM for coding and web development. Looks like the AI chose right. Now we're going to go ahead and click generate prompt. All right, now we use the build framework to make our prompt for our web app. Now you could use this and you can place this into Lovable, Replit, Cursor if you'd like to, or use this to create multiple different meal plan web apps, depending on if you want to use it for more customers or whatever your desire wants. But for this one, we're going to go ahead and generate output. First, let's click on advanced settings. We can have technical breakdown. We can have social media posts. For this one, we want to do code and script, and then do a deep dive so we can have a large web application. Now we're going to click generate output, build our code and script so we can put it inside of Lovable. All right, great. Now we have this output. Now we have a Lovable web app ready for production, and we're going to throw this inside a Lovable and have ourselves a web app. I'm going to copy this output, go into Lovable with a different website, and copy, paste. Another great tip for you is just whenever you do Lovable, make sure you attach some sort of brand kit so it actually can be customized to what exactly you want. So I'm going to click Brandy Kit, open, and let this thing go to town. I'm going to pause this and show you guys what it looks like at the very end. All right, now we have our landing page web app. We can even have different kind of sections like a dashboard. We have onboarding, it looks like. We can generate a plan, get a grocery list going, exactly what we're looking for when it comes to at least the MVP. So now we can get 80% further along than we had in the first place. And this is just one easy web app. You can make any that really exist. That's the power behind PromptAnything.io. Congratulations, you are now a professional prompt engineer. Welcome to PromptAnything.io. We encourage you to build the next agent, workflow, or web application with Prompt Anything, where you can now build better applications in a faster and more efficient way. If you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to our team, where we will be with you every step of the way. Let's build something special together with AI. Cheers.